Alright people, welcome to the Phil Neville Show today, and we have got some juicy topics to be getting into here in this amazing show this Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to announce my FIFA 07 Premier League will be starting next Wednesday. It is going to be enthralling. I'm going to be adding some predictions once I've done the fixture list and everything like that. We're going to get it through. It is going to be legit. So stay tuned for that for next week, and we'll do like roundups, different bits of news and stuff like that. And yeah, let's start off with the big transfer news of Manchester City. Manchester City are closing in on signing Jack Grealish for £100 million. Yes, £100 million. He is a superb talent, and I think, Man City will be very, very fortunate to have him. Of course, they have tons of money and they can buy a world-class player just like that. Obviously, Harry Kane is the bigger talking point at the moment because he's missed training for 2 days in a row. I don't know about today, but Spurs fans, please tell me what you think of Harry Kane right now, because he's a proper professional. He's a pro. He's a proper professional. He does everything right. He trains very well. He gives absolutely everything all the time. But I think, I think he has every single right for me to do what he's doing right now. I do, because he's a relentless talent, and he wants to leave. He wants to win trophies. Tottenham haven't won anything for 13 years. They haven't won anything, a League Cup in 2008 and a League Cup in 1999. I mean, League Cups are nothing. I used to be excited by Tottenham, as a neutral, and just think, wow, look at the football that they play. They're going to start winning stuff, when they were under Pochettino, but I don't know, there's just nothing in there. Tottenham, look mid-table, they look purely average. And Harry Kane, the fact he wants to go and win trophies, he's been a proper pro all his career for Tottenham. He's scored tons and tons of goals, and he deserves trophies. He deserves it. So, Man City seems to be his preferred destination. If Grealish and Kane play together, I don't know, the league may as well just end, just give the title to Manchester City, because, my word, that the league will just be broken. It just will be broken. So yeah, from my personal perspective, Harry Kane, I don't have a problem with him at all doing what he's doing, because he wants to get a move, he wants to get what he deserves. I think he's been advised about this, and I heard Gary Neville say, "Oh, there's no excuse," but sometimes you've got to be a bit of a pain in the arse to get what you want. I do think that is true. Daniel Levy's a very tough negotiator, of course, as we know, but yeah, let's see what happens in the future. Next, we're going to be talking a bit about Chelsea at the moment. The champions of Europe are looking to buy a striker. Olivier Giroud departed to leave for AC Milan. Chelsea have been approaching Inter Milan for a return for Romelu Lukaku. They bidded £100 million, and also Marcus Alonso, who I think will be a very, very good signing for Inter, because they play with wing backs, and I think he's a very, very good player, underrated player in my opinion, since Chelsea won the league under Antonio Conte. For me, I think when you look at Lukaku, he's proved that he can win league titles and trophies, and Inter did turn that down, but Inter need money. They are in a really bad situation right now, and they need money. They're in a really bad financial condition, and I really like Inter Milan. I think they're a fantastic football club, and it's things are tough at the moment for Inter, but yeah, they need the money. Lukaku and Martinez could go. It could be a tough season for Inter next year. Really, really could, although they won the league. I'm not sure they're going to bring new owners in. Inter Milan fans, please get in touch. What do you guys think of this? Also, another updated signing as well. Leon Bailey has signed for Aston Villa. The Jamaican has signed for Aston Villa from Bayer Leverkusen. He's a tremendous player. I was so surprised when I heard that he's going to Villa Park. I think it's a really good signing. Villa could be a really dangerous team to play next season. The signings that they've made, they look really, really good. There could be more. Todd Cantwell as well. I like Todd Cantwell as a player. He's a terrific player. I think he will be a really, really good replacement for Jack Grealish if he left. It's something I've sort of predicted really in one of my squads that I created. So yeah, looking forward to that, and seeing if Aston Villa can compete with the big boys in the upcoming season. So, the Premier League returns this week. Next week, and the Championship returns this weekend. So, I'm gonna try and give my sort of predictions. So, I'm gonna say my bottom three. I'm not gonna do the whole table, but I'm gonna do the bottom three. I'm going to do the playoffs and the automatic promotion. So my bottom three this season, in bottom of the table, I'm going to say Derby, I'm afraid, because Derby's struggling for signings, struggling for players. They narrowly avoided relegation from the Championship last season. They're struggling for players, and I don't know if Wayne Rooney's the right man. Obviously, he's had a bit of a concern in summer, of course, with the, obviously with him being caught partying with some girls or something. I don't really know. I mean, yeah, obviously he wants to move on. We know what the media are like, but yeah, that's just the way it goes, I'm afraid, and. Yeah, it seems to me that Derby are really, really going to be a team that are going to struggle this season. In 23rd place, I'm going to go for Huddersfield. I really, really like Huddersfield Town, obviously, because I am from West Yorkshire. I know my second team is Sheffield Wednesday. I know my main club is Manchester United. But I do have a soft spot for Huddersfield. I've been there before to the ground. It was a very long time ago, but but they've got some very good players. Jordan Rhodes, fantastic player. He's a right back from Sheffield Wednesday. There's so many players that play for Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield. It's unbelievable. We've also had players. They've got Oumar Niasse, who played for Everton, harshly treated by Everton. I personally think he's had a lot of loan spells at teams like Hull and Cardiff, and I think he could be a very good signing for Huddersfield. Yaya Sanogo used to struggle quite a lot when he was at Arsenal. People used to make jokes about him and stuff. So yeah, Huddersfield have got a lot of attacking ability players, but it's the manager for me. Because he's so inexperienced, he did manage to keep them up last season, and he does play some very attractive football. But for me, if they continue this manager, and if they continue to appoint managers that we've never even heard of, or someone's assistant, giving them obviously young managers nowadays in this modern game, we are seeing a lot more chances given to young coaches or assistant coaches who've never had the opportunity. But I'm not too convinced by the manager, because Huddersfield have lost a lot of games. So yeah, Huddersfield 23rd for me. And the last place for me will be, it's very exciting to see this team in the Championship. I'm going to go with Blackpool. Blackpool are on a high after giving the new manager, sorry, not the new manager, the new owner came in. Fans are back at stadiums, and Blackpool, for me, I think it is going to be a bit of a struggle. I think they're going to find things quite tough in the Championship. They did so well in League One last year. I hope they stay up, but I'm going to go for Blackpool to be the last relegation place. Right, the playoffs then. Okay, 6th place. Apologies for any background noise. In 6th place in the playoffs, I'm going to go with Reading. I think Reading will get playoffs this time round. I think they've got, obviously they lost Michael Elise, and they lost Richards, who's gone to Bayern Munich. Reading do have some very, very good young players in their team, and they narrowly missed out last season. I think they'll be very, very determined to be getting promoted to the Premier League, and I think they will get that spot. In 5th place, I'm going to go for Fulham. Marco Silva is the manager. He's never managed in the Championship. Is that a concern? Who knows? Maybe. But, Fulham, I expect them to be pushing for promotion this season. I believe that they will be in and around those spots. And, it looks like it could be a very, very challenging season and a very tiring season, as the Championship usually is. Going into 4th place now, I believe the team that will finish 4th is likely to be Bournemouth. Bournemouth under Scott Parker, who actually recently managed Fulham, of course, taking them to the Premier League, and he's took them back down. Has gone to Bournemouth to replace Jason Tindall as the permanent manager of Bournemouth. A good appointment. Obviously, he's got some promotional experience and he plays some good football. Obviously, Bournemouth do like to play with that kind of style, but I expect Bournemouth to be up there challenging for promotion. In 3rd place, I'm going to go with Sheffield United. Slavisa Kanovic has had 2 promotions in his career, and I do think he is a very, very good coach. Plays some very, very exciting football. He isn't really Premier League proven, as his Fulham defence were, used to struggle quite a lot. So it is going to be very, very vital for Sheffield United, that they do manage to resolve things defensively if they do come back to the Premier League. My top 2, in 2nd place, this is an outsider's possible chance, but I'm going to go with Queen's Park Rangers. I think QPR are a really, really good fit. I like the way they play football. They beat United in a pre-season friendly. They look really, really good. They've got Premier League proven players. The youngsters seem to be on top form. Charlie Austin back at QPR. I think it's a very, very good move for him. And I think Queen's Park Rangers are going to get promoted back to the Premier League for the first time since 2015. And last but not least, the team to finish top, I'm going to say West Bromwich Albion are going to make an instant return back to the Premier League. They will finish as champions under Ismail, the manager, and yeah, I think they've got some really good players in their team. You know, I think if the Pereiras are going to leave the club, but you just expect West Brom to be up there, because I think the manager will be under severe pressure if he fails to get West Brom back up to the top flight. Thanks guys for watching this video. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe and comment below. Next week I'll be doing a Premier League table prediction for next week. Please let me know what your thoughts are on the season ahead or this video, and I shall see you all soon. This is Brad the Lad.